Hello, and welcome back. Northstar here with another Popup Dungeon Let's Play. By the way, you see me entering a code here. Someone on Popup Dungeon's discussion threads, you can find people share rewards codes. I added some people been posting stuff lately as Steam friends because it makes the codes worth, as you can see, 1.2 times X as much. This guy did a run that was worth just massive amounts of gold. I mean, I had a lot of net worth, but it was all tied up in my charms here. I guess I could do a little bit with increasing my charm levels here. Rank 18, 16, 15. 11, 10. Cool. Chose that one because sometimes, like just happened, it comes up as a higher rank. Like that's rank 11, armor pen charm. So I did hint at in the last video that I had been doing a little bit of something special with the game modes, I think I said. And I'm going to show that in just a second. This is going to lead to when I revisit 4.2 here, which I know that could be repetitive. Some of you have seen it before. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot more interesting. Let me put it that way. A lot more interesting than otherwise. Eleven. I'm just keeping track of the ranks here. 12. So I want to combine two things the same rank. That's 13. Sapphire. I know, maybe slightly boring or maybe interesting for some of you. I don't know. Won't take but a second here. So I'm sure some of you remember 4.2 is 4 where you face the dungeon lobster as the boss for that 4. Why are they all surrounding green? Weird. I don't think I remember seeing that particle effect before. And there is a Steam achievement. I guess like it's Tacklin in-game achievement too, where you can. I don't know why I do this because I have trouble multitasking thanks to my long COVID. Which those of you new to the channel, I suffer from long COVID. It sucks. It limits my ability to multitask, to focus too intensely sometimes. Limit energy. I may at some point pause the recording, get up, stretch, go lie down for a sec because it's necessary to maintain my energy levels with my long COVID. I'm also caffeinating pretty much all the time I'm recording this. Really, occasionally see me sometimes sip my tea right now, coffee earlier in the day. What was the name of? 17 was Alexandrite. Okay, so I thought, not rough or flawed, just Alexandrite. 65 million, whoa. So I apologize if this is a tiny bit boring, and I apologize if my stopping to sip tea work it up for a second, even though it's, I'll just pause the video then, so it'll just be a second. That's annoying. For those new to this game or have not played it before, this is Popup Dungeon. It's a tactical RPG. It's, I'd say, an extremely charming one at that. I highly recommend it. It doesn't cost that much anymore these days. And you can get sometimes sales. You can find a check for some games. Not this. I didn't get this game that way, but for some games you can find isthereanydeal.com will sometimes have certain games on sales. I don't know if this one is. Depends if the game authors cross-list the game on more sites than just Steam. Many smaller studios like this don't. But it can search all those sites to see if it's available cheaper elsewhere. Which is nice. If you're tight on money, that'll allow you to buy a game, give the devs some money. Otherwise, you couldn't afford the game at all. So, the marginal cost of games in terms of providing them to public is exceedingly low. That is, it costs almost nothing for people to download. So, if they're selling more units they would have sold otherwise, they're making a profit. Don't feel bad about it. Most of the costs are sunk costs already of game development. That is, they've already paid to make the game. It doesn't cost much to sell more units. And if they're, as I said, this is only if they're actually listing on multiple sites. And you know, if you're flush with cash, don't worry about it. Pay the higher price, they'll get more money. But if you can find that some site that is not particularly as well known, that they've listed the game there for less. I think Paradox does that with a lot of their games. There are a few studios that do different regional markets, so sometimes you're actually buying a version from another country. Sometimes there can be issues because you need to make sure it can be activated in your country. But alright, let's see. Now I'm going to bind these two. 19, 19, 20, 20, 20, 21. Of course, now I need to create a new hammer charm to retype it. What is sworn? Come on, hammer. Hammer. I mean, here we go. Power plus armor pen. Why did it not? It should have narrowed it down. Armor pen is 2 back power. And, no. That's 2 armor pen. It's power. This is what you put in. So what? Oh, I'm searching the recipes that I see. Oops. So power plus defense is armor pen. And power plus armor pen is hammer. Right. It actually matters which goes in which slot. This should create a painted charm of armor penetration. I don't think I have. Yep. Power plus armor pen. I'm gonna have to roll up a few painted charms here. Sometimes actually I didn't want it to upgrade to a higher level there. So this is gonna be useless bronze. If I really don't roll power charm for a few iterations, I can just type up one with the plastic. So I guess this is a slight introduction to that mechanism. Higher level Hammer Charm. Will be useful. And if some of you are wondering why I'm so bloody hell, you know what, I'm gonna pause this while you roll up if you want to save your time. Here we go. Got a Charm of Power. Here's the Armor Pen. Combine them. Let's do a Hammer Charm. It's at bronze level, yes, but I should be able to when you combine two charms the same level, you get one of the next. Any charm plus any charm at lower level upgrades the lower level charm. So 2 should maintain its type, though. That's the key thing. There we go. A flawed diamond hammer charm. Not quite enough to get the necklace level up. Once it's higher level than this, like, let's just show you. I think this would, yeah, you could see this would make the star equipment rank legendary. However, since I'm using the night charm, I'll need even further upgrades to these things. Don't have quite enough money saved to get a level 20 charm of resistance, which this is the lowest level, so it's dragging the average the most. It's the cheapest to upgrade. It's all rough and flawed diamond now, except for this and the night charm. Anyhow, just gonna also do something quick off camera here with abilities. I'll show you in a sec. I'm gonna pause to save your time. Recording in. Here we go. So some of my abilities had a threshold power of greater than or equal to 47, which based on the way the game does the logic, it'll display the characters at 48 when they really have like 47.9. So safest thing is to set it one less than the power you want to activate it, just in case. The hammer charm now gets all my characters have 53, which might be like 52.9 power. So some of these abilities I've set the threshold up. It was greater than or equal to 47. Now it's 52, which makes the ability a little more powerful overall. And saving that in. I also increased the variance a little bit on the Holy Strike there. You can see I have different conditions. These make anything below the condition, like everything on Holy Promise, more powerful. Ah yes, and this was the other one, Holy Bulwark, same thing. Power greater than or equal to 52. Now this, of course, means that you can only really use this on a character who's got some stat and power or equipment or a charm necklace that's providing it. Yeah, I know. Some people may not like builds like this, but the reason I'm doing this is because of what I've done with the game modes. There we go. Increase the variance even further. Basically, this makes the ability, if I roll very low, then I'll want to fire the bulwark again, because like 12 absorb is nothing, but it gives a chance of the character actually rolling well. And as he gains more light power and support, he can provide more protection, so he gets a useful amount that might actually help the character live longer. I only had, I think, these two abilities that are based on power. I've upgraded them both. And now for the reason, because I spent enough time talking, and I want you to notice this. Scaling battles 6x. I've set these, this is a version of extra battles, but these, as the description says, add 6 extra battles to run that massively increase the difficulty scaling curve. Oh, you know, I just noticed a typo here. There's only one C in scaling. I accidentally put a second in. There we go. Fix the typo. Details matter. So when I do this, you'll see the training fights here first. You know what? I'll even show you guys how I did this. Actually, I selected the thing called workshop. I don't know if anyone uses the workshop heartily, but when you go to say, and I base this off the extra levels thing, you create a node, you did an extra level, you go to advanced, difficulty curve. It's normally 100, I set to 200. Difficulty normally goes up a little after every fight. 200 should, I think, cause the difficulty to something like double after a fight. I'm not sure, but this may be so broken that I get myself wiped just in the training fights. But if not, the hope is to end up at really, really high difficulty levels almost immediately. Oh yeah, I was gonna start this in Super Grandmaster. I'll probably have to turn it down even if it gets too harsh. I'm too tired, and here goes nothing. I've got better charms than ever before.
There's really no point to my pointy ears. They certainly don't keep the dwarves away.
Yeah, 140 armor pen from the flawed diamond hammer charm now. As before, prevents equipment degradation. Only 6 training fights this time around. I think it was 8 last time because I miscalculated how many times it would redo. Now it's only 6 for sure. 4 companions, and I think you may have noticed there was a thing gave extra initiative. Give some buffer on, and I've set that to apply to summons and transforms as well. Though the only, currently I don't have anyone with those. But I saw on roster boosters, I may get a character with it, or I may pick up an ability.
This will aid our quest.
Fight.
By the light.
This helps his evasion. He dies easy.
And I humbly accept this gift.
Does help white power as well. But yeah, biggest thing is healing received evasion. Where are those earlier holy symbols? This mace is a lower rarity. 2 higher quality, but +2 isn't hard to find, so I'm not gonna swap
So
that
this
in.
is the fat loot everyone was telling me about.
This is a +4 though, so it's probably worth, especially since there aren't that many enemies who do earth damage.
So this is the fat loot everyone was telling me about.
Says that I'm not sure those stats are correct because of the downgrade. Let's see. Oh, it is. Yeah, that earth power is more valuable than the rank for now. Gotta be careful.
That's simply precious.
I'm gonna end up at such
I
high
will fight
difficulty
defiance
levels.
with my touch.
Most likely that I might get wiped if I'm not careful. We'll see. I may have to turn down the difficulty, offset the
This will aid our quest.
menu one that I can change in the middle of a run. Yeah. You may think this is good, but armor pen is very important for high defense enemies. This difficult level I can't afford.
I humbly accept this gift.
Health, physical defense, speed, evasion. Yeah. Slightly better acolyte boots. Cool. If I survive this
I'm
run,
looking for this.
should be massive rewards though.
What a blessed find.
Of gold.
Allow me.
It's just higher quality.
Sometimes greed is a necessary evil.
Useless. Useless accessory, that's right. Not useful in any way.
An instrument for justice.
He wasn't reacting to this, he was reacting to the,
I
this.
humbly accept this gift. A boon to our cause.
Yeah, unless I get a holy shield. At some point, this turns out really brutal. I may swap him to using buckler. Since this character is the one that gets target first because it's very high offensive capabilities. Which is smart. The enemy targets the glass cannons in your party first. Usually. At least in higher difficulties. I think they get smarter at higher difficulties. Okay, this is the... Didn't recognize him before. This is like a fish barrel character. He can't move. Mimic isn't bad. Kyonchi, I don't even know what that is. I've used the Geisha before. I think you saw her in a previous run. She can daze enemies. Sometimes charm them. I'll take her. She's not a bad support, even though she's slow. Second coming is kind of not great. Douglas is pretty crap. Excuse my language. So, legendary ghost or like a grand legendary grandpa. Second coming, not terrible for immobilizing enemies actually. The grandpa has high armor pen. And can jump. I'll just take it. Kitty. Oya boon. I don't even know what that is. Chain link. Plus, that's like one of the demon types, and a trooper. I'm sure you guys have seen the troopers in my sci-fi campaigns. Not only out of place in a way, but I don't know what this is. So I can do this or chain link. Yeah, I'll take the new things I learned something, even though chain link is excellent. Sidereal. Sidereal. I think that's like an air elemental. Wise woman. Xenomorph thing or mechanic. Pretty sure I know what this thing is. It's like an air elemental. I'll take the wise woman because I don't know what she does. Alright. Oh. Wait a second. This roster booster was always supposed to give me one person. That wasn't what I expected at all. Maybe it's based on how many people you have in your party, but I think it was supposed to trigger twice. So maybe it won't. So these guys will help with like challenge rolls, but I probably won't actually use them. If I was doing hardcore mode, one way you can create your own interesting custom game is set hardcore mode on roster booster. So characters, they die and aren't resurrected by the battle, they're gone. But then you have some backups on the bench you can pull in. Gives you a little ability to replace people. The newbies will be less skilled. So this starts at Ascension 14, but it should get harder with each fight. Like next second battle, said battle should be like Ascension 28 or something. It's set to scale the most after the first fight, and less after each. So it slows down in its acceleration as it gets closer where I'll end up. So I can get familiar with what I'm actually going to do most of the campaign. This is a nice, like, little Japanese village. Huh. They put some real thought into the Japanese levels. Let's say that. Oh, what? No. Must be a door on that side. Alright, let's see. This is Ovaboon. A weak-willed rogue. What does weak-willed do? Energy defense. Major weakness. He's awful against energy, but that weaknesses generally make a character better at everything else. So you can counterfeit. Copy last use ability. He's next to someone. Pickpocket to steal buffs. I wouldn't want to fight this guy because he could steal my charm buffs, but or at least absorb the shield, but it's not that great on my side. He can clone enemies. And he can mug enemies. Stealing their IP and doing damage. Ooh, with that bat power, he's vicious if he gets behind an enemy, but especially with his arm pen to boot, but not that powerful in front. He can bribe. Enemy targets hostile ability, target user, detaunt. Says plus 0 AP. It probably gives more AP if he was lower level. Gives him AP to leave him alone, basically, but it's an insignificant bribe. Maybe he's giving counterfeit coins is the idea. Okay, so I got a rogue that I'd never seen before. A wise woman. I've seen her on the Halloween campaign before. Not too much scolding. I mean, spoilers. Scalding soup. I just mix up words in my head. Scalding soup. Grounded. If enemies buff each other, you can steal the buff, which is within a certain distance. If they target a member of my team, she can purge debuffs. Give extra power to my party, and if enemies damage my team, which this is only if it gets through shields, she can help. She's a pretty good support. She just has very high earth and water power, which means high ratio power defense. Defenses won't do too much to stop her from actually Scalding Soup is effective against enemies at this level and beyond. Okay, here's the Geisha. Some of you have seen this before. She has a heal. She can lower enemy resistance and defense, charm them, reactive daze, and she can turn into a fox when she gets killed. I've enjoyed using her before. And finally, Grandpa. It's technically a rogue. It's a cat. Good armor pen. Good bat power. Armor pen means even high defenses won't stop it. That kind of bat power. This is damage without taking into account positional, I believe. So it's next to an object. You can detaunt enemies nearby. Deal massive damage when behind, basically. Especially with this. You can jump to get behind. Cool. So 2 rogues and 2 supports. It's a good combination with my team. Sumo Wrestler. Fun. I don't need to worry about too much about the enemies yet. It won't be till after this level that they get really high rank. Power level's only in the 2000s right now. Juji. By the way, if maybe you've not seen, Judo is a really cool martial art. If you've ever seen tournaments or such of it. It's based on redirecting people's strength and power and speed against them. So this actually makes sense. Enemy targets damage ability you. Target nearest enemy and transfer the damage. He has to be adjacent to 2 enemies, though, for it to work. Or 2 members of my team, rather. If in front, damage from max HP, and siphon AP. That doesn't scale with shields, though, so it's not great against my party. Sayonara, dealt 400 damage, launch away. Yeah, that fighter's gonna actually be a problem. With our armor pen, she's not. Our crit chance is a little bit. She's not. I don't have to worry too much about Kanuchi, but the sumo wrestlers shouldn't be ignored. They can guard allies, heal 'em. But this guy and the Oni are the real giants here. Of course, nothing's a giant at this power level. Alright, let's go, shall we? Get this all. I'll even pause to save you guys the rearrangement, since I took so much time earlier of yours. Oh, and sorry if you noticed I paused for a sec to move units around. I also took the opportunity to, I mean, if you noticed, as you know, I paused to move units around, but I also ended up stretched, get time bit food and water. This is not even gonna be the hardest fight. This is just not even a hard fight. It's just gonna be the beginning of scaling up towards difficulty levels that. Well, hold on one more sec. Sorry, back again. A couple issues there, including as small as my hand from the pepitas I snapped on. Anyways, let's go.
The elements do my bidding.
Completely come off when I tried to push them off before, so I had to do more of that.
Time for some explosive action.
So yeah, now I know Oyabun is a rogue. Remember, wise woman, what ability she has. That'll help inform future campaigns. I did the roster booster, by the way, in this run, even though it shouldn't really be relevant.
Here you are, dear heart.
Just so I won't forget to use it in future future runs where I may have more need of passing challenge checks.
My wrath undoes the wicked.
So it lasts for a turn. Huh. Maybe I should have had him wait before attacking. Maybe. I don't know.
Warm your hands by the fire, friend.
Some 3 AP for, I can't do Divine Heal yet anyways. Both these are off cooldown. Like it usually if Divine Shield isn't immediately off cooldown.
The darkness will not rise.
As often I only need one of those abilities to fire. Resistance for 3 turns. Yeah, I put her here so that she can give Hrothgar that, but what? Yeah, I'll do it.
Feel the light course through your mortal veins.
No debuffs yet, but
I do not seek glory.
resistance would be useful, because assassinate. Once he goes running in there, this rogue would be able to get behind him. Or basic fighter, technically. Not a real rogue. Not a bad powered one.
Repent!
Greater Zeals. Cool. Geisha's sitting off to the side there. There's Oyabun. Can't do anything useful till he gets through. Oh wait, he can copy abilities of, this is only uses too. Okay.
Mine is better.
My allies. Now, give a little extra power to my team. And that'll help them use enough AP to be able to clone entities. This will steal buffs from my own team, now I think of it. Saving AP from them. I'm mugging them. Not that I'd want to do that usually. Just to show the kind of insane power. Yeah. I need to wait for this guy to...
When am I getting grandchildren?
Oh god, like every grandmother in real life. She could feed some scalding soup to Brock. Wait a second, why would this power through his shield? Oh yeah. Mix of throwing hostilities and Nora's defenses, that's right. Wouldn't kill Brock, but it would seriously wound him. No one could heal him yet. Use that to give power to my team. Certain situations, but not yet.
I need aid. I will use my movement against you.
Let the match begin.
Why did he regenerate?
Never look a gift horse in the mouth.
Let me stretch.
Where is my hat?
Now we could copy emergency cookies. Lost my chain of thought. There's something else. Whatever. Oh yeah, why did he regenerate at the start of his turn? Oh, this can work on self. I thought this could work on enemies. Mr. Stole defense.
I still have faith in my...
So aid Brock's offensive capabilities. What's an 8? This guy. Damage over time.
Now you owe me.
My, how you've grown.
To the abyss, Redeer.
So much for emergency cookies in this guy. Guess it's not really needed or useful.
Let's make this quick.
This ability, his mix of abilities, anyhow. Earth power, extra damage. Let's steal some more defense. It's, the ignite might actually finish him off now.
I will fear no evil.
We'll see, I guess.
A divine favor.
Give a little shielding to Brock. Might allow the wise woman to give him scalding soup for a little extra. You know what, I'll do this twice.
Our cause is true.
not used to all this darkness. Don't go too far.
I do not seek glory.
He really needs a way through. So we'll have to keep building up speed and mobility.
A divine favor.
So haste. But she's facing this way in case some other break through and assassinate. But yeah, she can actually daze that anyone who tries to attack her. So you know what, that's fine. Extra max health and healing over time.
Please enjoy.
Yes, please.
Where are you going with such a plump pouch? I gotta that.
Oh well. Failed to copy your beans. Maybe
Time
I'll
to hit the match.
copy something from the geisha. Really worth having to turn around, but I'll do it just in case I forget. Alright. Still can't get the cat in.
Gravity has made me short.
Oh! This doesn't require line of sight. I could horribly damage Brock for a, at this point, Ulrich could just heal him. Maybe I don't want to clear this guy, because then it would allow in the Judo Jui, which is much tougher. Yeah, I'll give some Scalding Super Brock.
What madness is this?
Extra power? I mean, it's in a tough shape. Why didn't this work? Entity lowers that should include friends.
I may
Maybe
be
he was already
bald,
bald.
but my eyebrows are luscious hairy.
Let the match begin.
What happened?
Where's Ulrich's heal? Should be able to heal Brock.
I am an island. Step to the line, hide in my shade. Hoi, hoi, hoi.
This can't be happening.
There is a storm on the horizon.
What the heck? By all means, this should have triggered at least once. It was on cooldown. Maybe it was that 2% chance not triggering. Oh, Brock's not quite dead. He actually heals over time back up. Well.
It's with nature.
I need to ignite this. No, I can't. I see. If ally within range heals self. I misunderstood what it does.
Bless your heart.
My magic is strong.
Time for some explosive action.
There we go. Just time to push through.
The better to help you with.
Damage reflect there. Thing does a ton. Damage reflect. I'll need that shield for sure.
We are pilgrims in an unholy land. It's a little vulnerable, to say the least. Our cause is true. I give you my hearth.
Cool. Now he's got still not an amazing amount of shielding, less than normal.
Darkness will not rise.
Alright. Protective Spirit's not on cooldown.
Never turn your face from the cold. Put your faith in the light. Be at peace.
It's already expired.
Repent.
Konbanwa, お客様.
Hard to stay clean when you're from the dirt streets.
So I ran 3. Why did that? This card shouldn't have expired yet. To round 4. Weird.
Do you have the pattern?
His hands is just a little bit of extra health and healing over time.
Election
Wise
time,
woman could
you
use
know?
it.
This is not free.
Still can't yet clone the wise woman. Cool. Decoy log. Can reduce AP. Dispel buffs on self. Increase mobility and evasion. Interesting. That does massive damage. That reduces healing received. Let's do damage. Oh, all one damage, none to other. guarding. Whoop. Uh-oh. Oh, so I've been guarded that one. Should show who's guarding whom. Alright, well. Dead's dead either way. I've reduced him to just these two. Slow. Fast, but not as fast.
Have you been getting enough fiber?
Who are you calling Grandpa? There is strength in motion.
And all the way up there.
Serio, senor.
Oh, did cost him some movement. Maybe.
You cannot move a mountain. Okay. Us.
This hurts me as much as it hurts you.
Kimarite.
What madness is this?
Where is my hat?
He's got no AP left. I think that's because there was a siphon done to him. Whatever. Light this gun and fire.
I will use your strength against you.
Here you are, dear heart.
My power is beyond your comprehension.
Cool.
All right, it's my turn now.
This guy should die at the beginning of his next turn. Rock wall. There is actually a reason for this, and that's if I move in here, I might start in here after the battle and get another fight before I can reach this. I'm not completely sure that difficulty doesn't actually scale between fights on a level. Probably doesn't, but I'm not sure.
I will fear no evil.
Alright.
Our cause is true.
Accept these buffs.
My wrath undoes the wicked.
Still haven't been able to get them through.
Put your faith in the light.
Just been a fight at the door. Just slow.
I'm not used to all this darkness.
Alright.
Where are you going with such a plump pouch? Mind if I bother?
When am I getting grandchildren? This could take. Go on it fast.
When is lunch?
There was still so much to learn.
Let the match
Agree
begin.
about that. So is
Let
more to
me
learn.
stretch. Ipon.
different is the magic of man. Let's risk a little magic.
Let's make this quick.
Let's finish him and boom. That was overkill.
I knew we could do it.
An Obi. What is an Obi?
Sometimes greed is a necessary evil.
Well, clearly one of the people who made this game was Japanese. There's a lot of references to Japanese culture I don't understand at all. This is all of garbage. All. To get a better sword though. Not all. So. We're at 56 minutes, huh?
Could you clean this off for me, please?
Might have to cut this video after I finish these upgrades, and you guys will see the next one, see if it got harder.
Knowledge is power.
Let's honor the dead.
I could use a new staff to lean upon. I'll keep it safe. Knowledge is power. I'll keep it safe.
And let's honor the dead by putting...
There is a rich lore to this item.
Could you clean this off for me? Could you clean this off for me, please?
I could use a new staff to lean upon. I'll keep it safe.
I love this music in the Japanese village, wherever.
Allow me. I'll keep it safe.
Really nice music. Cool. Alright, well, viewers, take care of each other. Kind to yourselves. And may you always find a guiding star to lead you home. Till next time, this is Northstar. I will see you folks in the next video. Best luck.